Imagine being born in a world without electricity, living long enough to see man take his first step on the moon, and still being alive when the internet connected billions. This is the true story of a man who lived through the Victorian Age, the Industrial Age, and the Digital Age. And in many ways, he belonged to all of them. His name was Richard Morgan. Born in 1885, when the British Empire ruled the seas, and the hum of factories had just begun to change the air. He was a boy in a world lit by candles and oil lamps, where letters traveled for weeks and photographs were a rare treasure. His first memory? Watching his father light a gas lamp in the street outside their home. As a young man, Richard witnessed the world roar into the Industrial Age. Trains faster than anything before, telephones connecting voices miles apart, the first airplanes carving through the sky like impossible birds. He worked in a shipyard, crafting the steel giants that carried people across oceans. Then came the Great War. Richard watched friends march away in crisp uniforms and return broken, or not at all. He himself served, not as a soldier, but building the ships that carried supplies and soldiers to the front lines. By the time peace returned, he had already seen the price of progress, paid in lives. In his old age, he told his grandchildren stories of a time before airplanes, before radios, before cars. And yet, he lived to see man walk on the moon. He watched it on a black and white television, eyes wide, whispering, "I never thought I'd see this." And somehow, he lived even longer. Long enough to see the first home computers. Long enough to hear the strange electronic tone of the internet connecting for the very first time. A man born into a world powered by fire, now holding a device that could speak to anyone on Earth in seconds. Richard Morgan passed away in 1999 at the age of 114. In his lifetime, he saw 3 ages of humanity, and each one must have felt like an entirely different world. His life was a bridge between centuries, proof that history is not just in books. Sometimes, it shakes your hand.